Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. We got a run that we need to complete here. One final run as the Awoken Umbra, and I'm gonna give this a shot. I suppose if we really wanted to, we could try expert challenges in order to maybe make the run a little bit easier. You know, if we're finding that there's too many tanks, we could always get rid of the Awoken tank and instead take like a Dante if we want. That would really help our damage output, and the Awoken is very good at buffing Dante, as is the Umbra. But I'm still of the opinion that I just wanna play it au natural and see what we can make work. I will say, Consume Seraph is probably the easiest Seraph. I think that Glimmer is the top tier card that we got out of these options here. Upgrading that even with Consume means we're gonna kill a lot of enemies, heal a lot. It's an AoE spell, it's gonna kill weak enemies around. Could be pretty decent for us. Milkjug says I should ask for a key for Undermine. I should probably do that. I got videos I need to make too at some point for Let's Look At. Spikes 10, Revenge Draw 1. I'm gonna go Spikes 10. I understand in my head now, I need to stop only going Spikes on the champion, because Spikes 10 is very good for the crowds. It's very good for killing the support minions as they move up, but Rejuvenate does more damage, and so Rejuvenate is better at killing big, heavy-hitting, healthy enemies. So Spikes is great, but Spikes plus Rejuvenate might be pretty good. This actually completely counters the Seraph fight anyways. Might as well just do this. We have nothing that consumes. Correct. Yeah, give me a sting every turn. That's like absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I understand now. Spikes is good. Rejuvenate is better for hitting big units. And I think what we need to do is we need to figure out what we need on this run. Are we going to need something that kills support units? Are we going to need something that kills bosses and big heavy hitting units? And then at that point we can kind of figure out what we want. Do we want Spikes? Do we want Rejuvenate? You know, think about your clans. Think about what types of units exist. Think about what you're going to want to do. Now, right now, we don't really have a choice, you know? It was Spikes and Draw. As we didn't have a choice, we kind of just had to do whatever the heck we had to do. That's fine. Taking 10, you're taking 10. I can't kill these units as they move up, like literally can't. So, suppose we'll just make one good train steward, I guess. I mean, I could also give you the damage shield, I guess. This is not gonna be that good. We're gonna take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the pyre without even being able to really do anything. I mean, it kind of just is what it is, you know? There's not much I can do about it if we're not able to actually kill these units. I don't really mind though. You know me, you know that it's not really, I think, that big of a deal. Rage 2, Ember Drain 2. That should do it. You know, I don't really mind if we take a little bit of higher damage early. And we actually, by killing the boss, did manage to save a lot of damage there. So we saved ourselves 9 damage by killing the boss on the bottom floor, which was very, very handy. You hate to see the armor 10, but even if they didn't have the armor, it's not like the stings are killing the 5-1 enemy. We had Glimmer, which would have been able to do it, but otherwise. Okay, let's go Sap. Good target for double stack. A Tumbra Assault, a spell that can actually kill enemies. I really like the deck we have here. It's actually like, seems to be absurdly good. And now it's the ultimate question. God damn it. Oh, geez. Like, it's unplayable, but we've played it before. How? Okay, we have morsels. We have Perils of Production. That could give us 6 energy per turn if we start with 4 energy and we play Perils of Production. Then we can play Shadow Siege. But we need capacity. And we need energy. But then we'll have a 200 and 150. We have to go Shattered Shell, right? Like, as good as this is, it doesn't do anything for us for a long time. So I think you gotta go Shattered Shell. You look for the quick, you look for the double strike on it, ideally, and that'll just be an insanely good unit. Awoken Hollow Husk Hermit. Actually, I think another tanky unit could be okay for us. Shadow Siege seems cool though. He's big, but he's very hard to work with. All right, so we're gonna go quick on the sweep. You love to see it. 25 HP. Sure, buff up a little bit. Don't buy anything else. I was thinking Animus, since you're sentient, is an AoE solution. So the the Animus of speed. There goes our sweeper. No, well, the spikes unit is gonna kill these guys as they move up. Yeah, this is fine. You have haste, that's still not bad. We can do the spikes, it's gonna be awkward though. The 25-3 is good, but the sweeper can actually get stronger if they get a lot of kills. If we put double stack on this guy, they could be doing 50, 60 damage by the end of the fight, which outpaces the damage of the sentient. In addition, the Shattered Shell getting the kills means the sentient doesn't take the damage. This is an exception to the rule though, because these guys obviously have spikes, and if I play the Shattered Shell is just gonna die immediately. I'm kind of okay with that though. I'm kind of okay with the Shattered Shell just getting toasted, because we can just rely on the Awoken Hollow to kill the boss. The boss is not gonna make it through the Hollow, especially if we heal him, and the sentient can just tank for these clergy and get him killed. So I'm just gonna play you down here. Might even just wanna play a Glimmer. Keep you alive for one more turn. That seems pretty decent. We'll play the Hollow, we'll play the Shattered Shell. Everyone has googly eyes, god damn it. And we'll just kind of go from here. So everyone's dying on the floor, you love to see it. Kind of tempted to put a Train Steward down. That means that 2 enemies are gonna make it to the top floor, and we'll take 6 damage on the Shattered Shell, but also gain 6 attack. It's kind of an interesting call. Or I could just put down a couple of morsels for energy next turn. Rage 2, Ember Drain 2, gains 3 energy. Perils of Production gains 3 energy. Okay, that makes Shadow Man a lot easier to play. I thought this was 2 energy. I forgot it got buffed. So you know what, you come out. I'll let you guys sit for a minute. Oh, they're actually doing even less damage, which kind of blows. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but we can reduce that. Okay, you're gonna gain 3 attack next turn. I love it. And then you know what? You can die, you can come out. I killed him before he moved up and hit the freaking unit. Look, I'm not a smart man, okay? I never said I was. I make mistakes. Please go easy on me. A 5-5 and a 4. I mean, I think if we just, oh, I can't even play it up there. All right, so you gotta come down here. Like, I think if we just heal up the Awoken Hollow enough, we can easily kill this guy. It looks like the eyes are on his nose. You see that? You 8 damage. That's better spent on you. Honestly, I think we just buff you as much as possible. I think we accept that our champion is just here to do some damage. Keep the restores going on. I mean, you're at 2162 right now, gaining 7 health a turn. That's pretty decent. You're gonna do nothing. Nice. You're taking 2 damage. You love to see it. Well, our Shattered Shell didn't really do anything. I could always not take a trial. I figured this one would be pretty easy, but we can always just ignore the trial and skip it and do something else. I like the balance that we have right now in the deck. We have spells, we have units. I like it. Now, do we need a second sweeper? I think the answer is no. I also don't think we need to duplicate a card. Now, I like duplication. I understand it. You want to duplicate whatever your best card is. You want to get cards in your deck fast. Especially if it's a good card. It's a card you know you're going to want to have. But I don't see anything worth duplicating right now unless we get something from the Awoken Banner. We could try it and then save our money for an upgrade later, which, now that I think about it, might be for the best because we don't necessarily need spell upgrades immediately. We could wait until like right here. So let's go left, get an Awoken unit, and duplicate whatever the best card in our deck is. And I think it might even be an Animus. I think duplicating an Animus is perfectly acceptable. Revenge gain 1 energy could make Shadow Man playable, but we never took him. Melting Remnant consumable, Awoken consumable, Hellhorn consumable. Could apply armor. Could like double armor, double rage. It's all garbage. I think an Awoken consumable is the best. Yeah, I'll take more regen. Still think that, you know, double stacking one of those cards would be pretty sweet. And then do we double up on an Animus? Do we double up on an Antumbra Assault? I don't think we want another Shattered Shell. I think we only need 1 sweeper because we also have the champion. More regen could be good, but I really still think you just duplicate an Animus. The more I've been playing recently, the more I've been thinking duplicating your best unit feels like the best outcome. Could have doubled an attack spell, could have doubled a Mind Collapse, but weak enemy units we prefer to kill via the sweep, and we have our sentient if we need him. So like right now, this is pretty easy. Sweep gets 2 kills, we get hit for 2 damage, who cares? Second floor. Put the Animus out there. We take no damage, love to see it. Top floor, we're just gonna dump garbage, I guess. Well, actually the Animus can go out, they're not really garbage. They're not really garbage. This is a tricky one though. It's like, I really want to kill the mine, but I can't. While also getting Antumbra Assault. I could just kill the mine, but I won't get anything out of it. So I might just take 10 damage. I could do, yeah, I think we'll just take some damage. And instead, we will play a morsel, eat the morsel, get 2 morsels, and play an Animus. Holdover Glimmer plus 10, says Blexmer. I mean, that would be a good upgrade at the shop, but it's not guaranteed. At the very least, duplicating a card is something that we can do guaranteed, which I do like. I like having that option. I'd prefer you didn't kill my unit, thank you. All right, taking 12. Well, I love the Restoration Detonation. I also like it here. What's coming up? Any big heals? No. You benefit the most from small heals. You're taking 25. All right. Should have played this thing on the boss. I don't think 5 damage is gonna matter, but it could matter. It could matter. All right, that's easy. You're already dead. You're already dying. Might as well sting you. Might as well get the restore out there. I mean, he's already at 2362. It's pretty good. You're taking 110. That's not too bad. I can live with that. And do I restore you or just keep restoring you? The Animus has more damage output than the Shattered Shell, and you already have 10 regen, so we're just gonna stack it up here. The champion floor did what the champion floor needed to do, which was just stall. It stalled the boss, delayed him a little bit. Killed all the support units with the sweeper, and then we built up a floor here that could actually do some additional damage. Now, it's not a lot of damage. We only were doing like 60 damage at the end of the fight. We need to do more damage so we can kill enemies that have 120 HP. And Adaptive Mutation is how we're gonna do it. Or Furnace Tap, Martin, thank you for the cheer. Thank you for being a great streamer and my favorite hobby. Oh, fantastic. Good luck in the run. Make sure this big boy gets bigger. I'm thinking about making him bigger with the Furnace Tap. Do you not prefer to rage plus energy the morsel? Not that it had an impact. I mean, that's literally why. If it doesn't have an impact, there's no point doing it. I don't want to accidentally rage the morsel and then have the morsel live. And then not have energy next turn due to the Ember Drain. But we got a couple of options here. So, let's consider them in detail. Just pick a card, Abe. Look, I can't. I've been trying to get this freaking achievement done. Adaptive Mutation. If we take this, we can make the Awoken Hollow a like 100 damage, 15 health unit. This can do a lot of damage. This could be how we can kill enemies very easily. It also is a full heal. Furnace Tap, on the other hand, could double the damage of an Animus or double the damage of the Shattered Shell. And this guy, having multi-strike, could be pretty frickin' phenomenal. He's likely gonna be on the floor with the champion, but we don't have to put him there. We want him there because the champion is the one who we want getting hit first, and the Shattered Shell is going to kill the support units before they can even attack. So I really don't know which one to take here. Adaptive Mutation might be slightly better so that we can make this guy 100 damage, and then we can give him multi-strike. He can do 200 damage a hit. Sounds frickin' dope. Okay, and now I'm thinking, well, if only we got something that would make this guy multi-strike, then we can make this guy a freaking multi-striker. Yes, we could have. Are we gonna take the Overgorger? Yes. Then I think we're gonna go... We don't need energy because we have Mind Collapses and Perils of Production and Shade Splitters already. Now we might need the energy to play everything. I think we need capacity first. And then we're just gonna see what the next unit banner gives us, and if it gives us a Umber unit that's a better Gorger, we might not even play the Overgorger. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Well, Alloyed Construct is pretty good. But Morsel Maker with the Overgorger is also pretty phenomenal. But it's so expensive though. Everything is so expensive. Well, no, but the Umber units are expensive. So it's like, do you want the Alloyed Construct to be your heavy hitter, or do you want the Morsel Maker to be your heavy hitter? Combined with Overgorger. Give me the... Give me the Morsel Maker. If we get Multi-Strike, we didn't, but if we got Multi-Strike, we could have easily put it on the Gorger, and then turned him into a 200 damage dealing ×2 unit by the end of the run. We did get a Large Stone. Very tempted to put this on the Shattered Shell, and I think I will. It's gonna protect the Shattered Shell from spikes and from sweeps. It'll allow him to get a lot more kills early. Could also put it on like the Awoken Hollow, but he already has enough stats, enough high stats. Could put it on the Overgorger, but I think the Shattered Shell is what we want. We have the capacity to play the Shattered Shell now. And if we multi-strike, we can multi-strike the Awoken Hollow. This is fine. So we'll do that and then re-roll while we have just barely enough cash. And we did get a quick unit. I mean, a quick Overgorger, that does a lot of damage. Take both, I wish I could. The Overgorger will eventually do a lot of damage, and he doesn't have a lot of HP, so this could help keep him alive. I think for a unit like the Overgorger, you want unique traits and abilities, as opposed to having, like 5 health or 5 damage, or 25 health or 5 damage. I mean, 25 health might still be pretty good. But I think for the Overgorger, you want unique innate abilities and traits like quickness, multi-strike. If we get both, that'd be fantastic. Spell shield sucks. We'll be fine though. Our spells don't do 100 damage, they do 2. And we have stings, it's like, it doesn't matter. However, we know what we want on the bottom floor. Sentient, Shell. Shell's getting a lot of kills. We're not taking any damage. You love to see it. In fact, while we have the energy, I am going to swap Adapting Mutation right now. Now we do 50 damage, look at that. I'm kind of the opinion, why not in that situation? Cybergecko asks, where do I live? That's a little personal. Someone in chat might be able to tell you though. It's quiz time. Gain 3 energy. All right, we're gonna be playing a lot of cards this turn. I'm not, oh, I can kill you. So it's gonna be you. I almost screwed it up. You. You. We played a lot of things thanks to that Perils of Production. That was a great card to have at the moment. Could heal you, but you're not taking that much damage. I'd rather just heal you as like a backup floor. Slowly start gorging on that Overgorger so we can actually do some freaking work at some point. The stings are just like completely inconsequential. And our sweeper is now doing 62 damage. And look at those googly eyes. It looks like he has a mouth and he's going, "Arr!" But the sweeper, he is starting to do his freaking job. Plus 4 health, plus 1 energy. It probably doesn't matter too much where it goes. And Umbra Assault. Well, we can get some morsels. Well, not if we play that one though. Get the health, go ahead, sure, why not? Heal up. And actually I should probably be healing you, because the Shattered Shell now is doing 68 damage a hit. It's more important for the Shattered Shell to live than the Sentient at this point. 13, 14, 15, no, 13 damage a turn. So that means that we are going to take 39 and then 52. We can't heal enough to survive another hit. Even still. So we're just gonna put all this stuff up here. Not like it matters because we've already won, but you know, good theory crafting. Cybergecko's asking because he's curious of how much of a time difference there is between you and I. Exclamation mark time, Gecko. Big heal, root, consume to draw. Big heal is nice, and it's also a very good target for -1 spell energy, which we are about to get to. So I'm gonna take it. Engine upgrade, -1 capacity plus energy. I'm gonna take this card, because now we can play it on the top floor and then get extra energy back. And we have to go spell upgrades. We need the spells. So a holdover Glimmer is pretty sweet. Plus 10 magic power, but I don't think we need it. We don't need to kill support units. We have a spike and we have a sweep. What would we prefer to have instead? I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking Perils of Production, but that's probably not necessary. You know, actually an Engraft is extremely good. It can either be free energy or free healing every turn. What would we prefer? Honestly, the energy might be nice, but once we play our units, we don't really have too much of an energy expense. But Engraft, because it draws an additional card next turn, is free when you play it. So I really like Engraft. And I'll be honest with you, I actually also feel like getting the extra health out of it. But let's make it free. We might be able to skip taking an energy relic. I mean, we're actually probably still gonna take an energy relic because we would very much like to be able to play two cost units on a single turn while we're setting up. That's what I'm thinking. Remove consume costs 1 more. No thank you. Plus 10 magic power. Yes, please. We'll put, I mean, a restoration detonation for 30. Seems pretty phenomenal. Something being cheaper. Focused growth. Purge a card. You know, I'm gonna spend a little earlier on the purging. I always regret having Train Stewards in my deck. Let's get this card out of here. Let's get it out of here. Restore all health when they move up a floor. I can't kill you right now, so we're gonna skip this. It's tempting because if the Overgorger was stronger, we could do it. If the Awoken Hollow was guaranteed to be drawn with Adaptive Mutation, we could do it. But as is, I cannot kill this unit as they move up. I have ways to kill them. Restoration Detonation. Shattered Shell along with Awoken Hollow, who's had his attack switched, maybe. But right now I can't kill him when he moves up. And he also gains armor on Harvest, which is just really freaking annoying. So I'm gonna say no to this. It's like, it's the worst trial. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. So we did get engine upgrade. We can play it. Maybe. We can play it in the middle. It doesn't really matter where we play it, I suppose. But we'll play the... Oh, you know what? We cannot play the Sentient down here. We could. But I want the Sweeper to get the kill on these guys. We would prefer to play the Sweeper here. So we're gonna play this one a little weird. It's gonna be like this. And we didn't get the Sweeper, but we'll get him next turn, I hope. We do need to play the Overgorger. This is a unit that just kind of needs to get out. Awoken Hollow could get out. There's like a tank for the bottom, maybe, but he's gonna take so much damage. He's gonna tank so much damage. Could put the Animus out for just damage, but I don't know what to do here. It's ICU. 16 damage coming out. I don't want the Sweeper down here because the Sweeper down here is not going to do anything. But the Awoken Hollow could just be a good bottom floor tank that just kind of exists to get hit and do damage. I have nothing else I'm really doing on the turn, so there you go. Just weaken enemies, maybe get them closer to death. Still did not get the Sweeper, that's okay. You're gonna hit the pyre at this point. There's nothing I can do. I mean, that'll kill you. Then I could sting. Can't kill you, though. Sap is better on you. Animus. Animus is taking way too... sorry, the Sweeper is taking way too long to get out. Adaptive Mutation needs to be played at some point. There's nothing really to adaptively mutate, except for maybe the Morsel Maker. Because I could make him do 15 damage and then hit this guy a little bit more and get him closer to death. I suppose. I really do think we need a Restoration Detonation something, though. You don't need to live that long. You guys do 30 damage. I could keep you alive, but you're not a tank. You have 3 capacity, you wouldn't even fit on the floor. Animus of Speed would die immediately. 18 out of 50. These guys have to live as they make it up. All right, so we're gonna do this. 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 Now you're taking 20. Right, because the 10 armor was already factored in earlier, I understand. This will just kill you, so don't do that. Instead, we'll swap you around. Actually, we could maybe try some Shade Splitters. I'd actually rather have the 10 damage next turn. Gecko, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. There's my sweeper. Long time. But he's finally played, and now nothing is making it up. Well, I mean, actually, Big Guy is probably still going to be making it up, but eventually we'll get Big Guy. So, Engraft is really free energy every turn, but also it's a free rejuvenate every turn. So now you're living. It's going to hit you for as much as I can. Perils of Reduction. You know, hey, that's a little bit of extra damage we can do right now. You're taking 45. You're gonna hit the. We're gonna get hit twice on the pyre. Whatever. We have 7 freaking energy. Well, I guess we're gonna play all of our cards. Damage shield seems good to have on you. You're taking 27. How are you not dying, is what I want to know. Like, at some point, could you just die, please? Like, you know that you have to die, right? The lifesteal is gonna help you survive for a long time. Ah, you're a sweeper. That sucks. You're dead! Fantastic. I honestly expected you to still be living, so the fact that you're dying is just amazing. You guys are living, which is extremely detrimental to my chances of success here. Let's get regen. Dump the stings. I could Antumber my own morsel, but it'll give him 10 armor. I'd rather not do that. Instead, we're just gonna Glimmer. Now you're taking 443. Now you're taking 458. Now you're taking 560. All right. That's 1 unit. Now you're dead. You are a sweeper though, so it is still annoying to have you here, but you're dead. And the Overgorger is actually able to attack now. Like, he's doing a half-decent amount of damage, and he's only getting stronger every combat. Bramble-Lash. Man, that's a good card. This deck is thick, though. Gem Trove might also be kind of interesting. I actually think a Cave-In is absurdly good, because I never play morsels. Being able to stack all of my units on a single floor would be like really effective. Because once I play all my animuses, I just play them behind the champion and then keep the champion alive. So what do we have here? Card duplication. I would prefer to upgrade and get a free artifact. Deal 3 damage when a morsel's eaten, or draw a card every time a unit is healed. Or the first time a unit is healed per turn. If we take this, we can easily go energy. So I think the Sap Tap is okay. Permafrost to Perils of Production could be nice. Maybe a Cave-In, a Bramble-Lash, Adaptive Mutation. Oh, Adaptive Mutation. Yeah. Let's make sure that's like playable exactly when we want it to be. And then I'll be honest, like a cheap, consume, high damage, high value Glimmer is pretty good. We'll make this Adaptive Mutation more playable, I think. Well, no, at 2 energy, we can play it whenever we want. Bramble-Lash, well, I'm gonna make Adaptive Mutation more playable. Not because I want to play it a lot, but because when I play it, I need to make sure it can go out. because it's kind of a critical card. And critical cards, I think, are more deserving of the upgrade. Scourge. Well, I can sense the theme of the run anyways. Well, everything can die. You have to go out, which means we're gonna take 5 damage. I'm okay with that. +2 attack permanently, which means you'll go from 34 to 36, so you're actually literally exactly lethally dead. You love to see it. And I don't mind that the Sentient's taking the kills here, as long as we're not getting garbage added to our deck. And hey, this is exactly why I froze Adaptive Mutation. We need to excuse me, we need to hold this card for when we have a unit worth playing it on. So we're gonna hold the card. I have no morsels? No morsels. All right, so play the Animuses. Heal up. Play a Sting. Play Restore. Okay, there's our garbage. No sweep unit still. We could play the Awoken Hollow somewhere. Could play him up here, but there's no real capacity for him. I did play 2 Animuses. We could actually kill an Animus. No, we can't. I don't have Antumbra Assault. So I guess we're just not gonna play the Awoken Hollow, but I think we'll be okay. I really wish that we could get, the sweep unit out. He's kind of a big part of this plan. We could play the Awoken Hollow here and then mutate him right now, or more likely on the next turn. Man, that's actually like really good. All right, I'm gonna play you here. And I'm going to avoid taking some damage. Could have played Mind Collapse to gain energy back first. That would have been smarter. There's our Shattered Shell. Unplayable, but this unit is gonna die this turn, I hope. We're just gonna keep buffing you now. Oh, we can cave in! And then play the Shattered Shell up here and then cave it in later. Oh, I loved it, I love it, I love it, I love it! In case you can't tell, I love it. Yeah, so. Give me the cave in. I really need to play Morsel Maker as well. Man, I really need that energy upgrade. We have to get it. We have to get it. Because if I cave in, I can keep an Animus alive. But these guys are making it up. I gotta find some way of dealing with them. That's gotta be Shattered Shell. So it's gotta be cave in. It's gotta be Shattered Shell. We might as well Engraft. It did give us extra energy, so we could have played the Morsel Maker. But we did want to play the Shattered Shell too, so I don't know what you don't play there, really. This does nothing, but it's worth playing. So we could adaptively mutate right now, or we could adaptively mutate you to do 50 damage. I'm gonna adaptively mutate you. It gets us another kill. And we have the energy for it. We need to start, really healing you though. The Sentient at the front. And you are also not really doing all that much, but hopefully you'll get better. So the Engraft does give us extra energy, so it is nice to have. Bramble Ash is a kill. Now you're dead, we're taking 15 damage. I'd prefer to take none. Can't quite make that happen. These guys are making it up. There's almost nothing I can do about it at this point, unfortunately. I can Perils of Production. Okay, so let me Antumbra. Then Morsel. Then Peril. Get 3 energy back. Might as well make you gorge some more. Glimmer would do 22 damage to all of you. Kind of prefer it down here just for the heal. Because I don't know how I'm going to kill these guys as they make it up. Let's gorge you one more time. I might be able to kill one of those units. Luckily you're living. I'm not killing one of these units. But there's our morsel maker. Way too little too late. Freaking jerks. Train steward. You're taking 50. I can't kill you. I cannot kill you. I can get you down to 52. So we're gonna take 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take 3 pyre hits. That's 18 damage. But then after this, nobody's making it up. After this, nobody's making it up. And I'm gonna buff our champion here because I want my Awoken Hollow to live for as long as possible. That's still not too bad. That's, you know, that's why we have the pyre health to begin with. This sucks, but that's okay. Everything should be okay on this floor. Nice big heal, love to see it. And you know what, we could Perils of Production. I don't really want the Ember Drain next turn, so let's not do that. That's a silly thing. We didn't get the morsels out on the last turn because that guy at the top was dazed, by the way. It takes him 1 turn before he starts to actually activate. You're taking 868. That is not nearly enough. Excuse me, what the hell? Not enough regen. I'm realizing here. I could do slightly more damage, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of your Slay trigger. A cave-in would be just miraculous if I could have actually gotten it here, but I don't have a cave-in. You're kind of dead anyways, in 1 hit. Okay, how are we gonna do this? A cave-in is coming up, so you know what? We could put the Overgorger behind the Shattered Shell next turn. If we're gonna do that, we need to stack up a lifesteal on this turn. And get this guy healed up. So we're gonna play all of our Shade Splitters, see what we get. Well, I mean, if we get damage, we get damage. Restoration Detonation for a big heal. I think we prefer that on you. Because it's not gonna do anything on the bottom. It's not gonna make our champion live any longer. Okay, 600 damage. We did get the cave-in. The only chance we have is caving in, so let's see what happens. You're taking 348. I should have played some morsels first. Like, really should have played some morsels first, but that's okay, that's okay. Heal, 384. 384, all right, we're dead. Energy morsels. All right, so the morsels didn't matter at all. And it sucks that we lost right there. I was having fun with the run. Just didn't have enough, didn't have what we needed. There you go. Not too often you die to Fell. Annoying fight though. But I suppose what we needed was just more upgrades. There weren't too many opportunities to get them on the run though. Like the last upgrade we picked up was Quick, I think, on our Overgorger. When he's only doing, what is it, like even 50 damage? That's not enough. You really want him to do 100 damage and then get multi-strike and then get Quick so you can actually kill some units. If he had more damage, maybe we could have done something against Fell there, but we weren't really focusing on gorging him. It's kind of just more like dumping the, where was it? Morsel Maker out there just to see what we could get on him. Not enough though. We needed some more tanks. Maybe not adaptively mutating would have been better because we could have saved this for the sweeper and then adaptively mutated him, and then the tanky unit would have actually had 140 HP to hopefully survive for many more turns. But in the moment, I thought getting him to up to 100 attack was better. But a freaking champion just didn't have enough HP. And didn't have enough regen either. Oh well. Still a good attempt.